Velkommen til min video. Mit navn er Nora Hansen, og lige nu jeg er i Berlin for 3 dage. Hvad skal man finde ud af 3 dage i Berlin? Og følge med. Tak skal du have.
Vielen herzlichen Dank für die Info. Just on the right is the rest of the Berlin Wall, but in the communistic time was out holes in the wall, yes? Oh. And to protect this, to keep this, special fences going around. And if you take a look to the left, it's a typical building from the Nazi time. On the left, it's the former Aircrafts Ministry of the Nazi politician Hermann Göring. Now it's the Federal Ministry of Finance of Germany. And if you look upstairs,
this is the east part, or
on the right,
East Berlin.
On the right, it's the western part.
West, oh, okay.
And on the left, the former capital of East Germany.
Ah, okay, okay.
And do you know the high flyer up to the sky? Do you see?
Yes,
150 meters, you can go up to the sky.
Oh yeah.
And it costs 19 euro each. And other possibility, you can start a Trabant safari. You see the small cars on the left?
Yes, yes, yes.
Typical car from East Germany.
Yes, 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 yes.
And you don't have to wait 15 years like in the former time to use this car. I think you can start immediately.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, and this is really new. On the left, it's a new panorama. It's not finished, but if it's finished, you can go inside and you will have some impression about history going on 50 years ago on Checkpoint Charlie. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Checkpoint
Charlie.
It's also with some microphone. It's with my voice on the. Oh, very fine.
The Checkpoint Charlie
is on the right.
What is that about?
It's a former border control point for diplomats, military people, and with some students holding flags in their hands.
Yes.
And behind the building with the flags, it's the Wall Museum. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's the private Wall Museum.
Yeah.
And most of the people come to the Checkpoint Charlie because of the history.
Yes.
Now you see John F. Kennedy on the right.
Yes.
And maybe you see the pictures with the tanks.
Yeah.
The pictures with the tanks, that's why so many people come to Checkpoint Charlie, it's because of the history. 50 years ago there was a confrontation between 10 Russian and 10 American tanks, and it was the big danger of the beginning of the next war.
Okay.
But it was during the Cuba crisis.
The next war, World War III, or they thought that
opened on April this year, and all the boxes are illegal, so you can't buy something to eat. Closed for more than 5 months. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
What is that?
Boxes, they're closed.
Normally the plan was to go to the box to buy something to eat, but it's not. There is no permission, and.
No.
But I want to ask you, where are you from?
Denmark.
From Denmark.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yes. So near to Checkpoint Charlie is another museum. You have seen the Wall Museum maybe in the back, but there is another museum about the curry sausage.
Okay.
Curry sausage is typical Berlin food.
Yeah.
And for the other food there is no stations in the south.
Yes.
It's with vegetable. And all the time there is a queue, 40 or 50 people waiting for this. Now you can see this is the typical architecture of the Eastern German state, yes.
This one?
This, the buildings on the left.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
But now modernized, but...
modernized, but not...
If you are in the
It's only concrete.
Yes, all you see is the east part.
Oh, so we live in the east part. We live in Best Western.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
These are typical skyscrapers from the Eastern German time.
Yes.
But I'm not lying when I say to you, this is the oldest part of Berlin we are on, if you look around.
Yes.
800 years ago, all began in this area. There had been 2 settlements where fishermen lived. But now you can't imagine. So you have the red columns.
Yeah.
It's because of the celebrations.
Okay.
And if you go inside the red columns, you have some more information about about the history. Yes. So this is a beautiful cathedral of Berlin.
Okay.
If you go around, we will see it a little bit and enjoy the typical kitchen from Berlin.
Okay.
There are no sushi bars, no tapas bars, only the kitchen from Berlin. Yes.
Right here in this area.
In this district.
This way.
Yes,
this district.
in this Nikolai district. Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit like old Berlin. Yes.
Yes.
but it's also a little bit like Disneyland. It's just 25 years old.
Okay.
All the old houses you see had been reconstructed, yes, 25 years ago, because there had been...
After the wall was...
No, before, in the time of the division, yes.
Okay.
It was a project from the Eastern German state.
Okay.
To be better than the western part, yes.
Okay.
And so they decided to build up high.
Okay.
And if the weather is fine, you can see the northern sea from the globe of the TV tower, yes.
What can we see?
The northern sea.
Oh, the
yes. Maybe the towers from Copenhagen, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You're from the capital of Denmark? Or
yeah, pretty much, just a little bit outside.
I only know Roskilde, Helsingør.
Yeah, we live between Roskilde and Copenhagen.
Ah, okay, yes.
In the middle.
In the middle in October.
Yeah.
And so behind the trees there are yellow columns. It's also because of the celebrations.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've forgotten to say to you, this is the oldest church of Berlin. Now we can only see the tower.
Yes.
It's the St. Mary's Church, yes.
Oh.
11. You see, if you have a special ticket in combination with ship, then you have to go out here.
Yeah.
The ships are behind the Radisson Hotel, yes.
Okay.
It's a possibility to buy a ticket from our company in combination with ship, for example.
Okay.
But I think it's you can do this, but it's not
What
your
kind
duty.
of church is?
This is the Cathedral of Berlin. It's the main church for the Protestants in Germany. But inside it's more like a museum. You have to pay €7 and then you can go up to the dome.
Yeah.
And in the cellar are the graves of the Prussian leaders. So this is our stop number 12. It's the Museums Island. And around the fountain it's the Pleasure Garden or Lust Garden. And just on the left this futuristic building.
Yeah.
It's an information center, and there you have all informations about the reconstruction of. Now you see the next bridge, and behind the next bridge it's the Pergamon Museum.
Yeah.
And opposite our Chancellor Angela Merkel is private living.
Oh, really?
Yes, with her husband, and he's a physician, and she's all the time abroad, but most only on the weekend. Yes.
Yes.
This is the Central Museum of German History on the right.
Yeah.
But in the former time it was the arsenal of the Prussian army where all the weapons had been inside.
Okay.
This is the New Guard, the central memorial for the... And you see the Babel Square.
Yeah.
There was the book burning of the Nazis in 1933. On this square. Yes, and now it's a memorial in the middle of the square. And behind you see the building with the cross.
Yeah.
It's the main church for the Catholics.
Okay.
Then the man riding on the horse is a really famous Prussian king, Frederick the Great.
Okay.
We say to him the old Fritz.
Yeah.
And this year he is just 300 years old, and now it's the boulevard without the trees.
Yeah.
All the trees had been destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because a new underground line is under construction.
We were here yesterday.
Yes.
We were walking on Friedrichstraße.
But for cars it's totally closed, you see.
Yes.
Yes, because there is a new underground station in the middle.
Okay.
And the underground station is finished in 2 years.
Friedrichstraße is the main street, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also it was Miele.
So this Nivea come from Germany?
Yes, from Hamburg.
I
see. Yes.
Okay.
So, Weiterfahrt ab.
Russian embassy.
Russia embassy.
So now for you it's possible to change the bus, but also you can stay here.
Yeah.
We will do some break, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
This bus is going on at 10:28. Yes.
We just.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you know the Hotel Angleterre in Copenhagen.
Yes.
Near to
they renew it right now.
Kongens Nytorv.
Yeah. Of course we know.
And what's about this? Maybe you see the blockade in front of us and the police car. It's because of the British embassy behind. They're very afraid because of attacks and attempts. And so the street is closed for more than 8 years. It's only open for pedestrians and bicycles. Also die Straße ist nur offen für Radfahrer und was gibt's noch? Radfahrer und Shoes of Europe. And there we have more than 2,700 stones. Also links das Mahnmal für die ermordeten Juden Europas, das Holocaust-Mahnmal, bestehend aus mehr als 2700 Stelen. Das Ganze stammt von dem jüdisch-amerikanischen Architekten Peter Eisenman aus New York und ist Tag und Nacht begehbar. And all night. Rechts die Botschaft der USA. And yesterday in the capital from Sudan there was some attack.
Okay, also.
Jetzt wollte ich Sie fragen, haben Sie auch diesen Plan mit den Haltestationen?
Nein.
Kann man das mal genau, ups, jetzt komme ich leider nicht. Ja. This is our stop number from 1894. Old outside, but inside it's really new, made for 300 million euro from the star architect Lord Norman Foster. On the left it's the Federal Chancellery, inside is the office from Angela Merkel. Also links das Bundeskanzlerinnenamt, da drinnen verbirgt sich das Büro von Frau Angela Merkel, so heißt die Gute. Ja, rechts der Paul-Löbe-Bau, da sind die Büros von den Abgeordneten drin, insgesamt 619 Stück. Inside are the offices from the members of the Parliament. Früher war es ja so, die Policy, there is a bicycle racing. I don't know the English word, Gesundheit.
We saw it before also.
Okay.
In the morning.
Sehen Sie, die Fahrradfahrer miteinander verbindet. Man nennt die ganze Brücke auch Beamtenlaufbahn. And there had been ships from the border, troops controlling the border. Also früher war die Flussmitte hier rechts eben Grenze gewesen und diese wurde dann auch von Schiffen der Grenztruppen der DDR eben kontrolliert. Education of Germany. Und schauen Sie mal links, das habe ich ganz vergessen. Und ich weiß nicht, ob Sie die Madonna kennen, die Sängerin. Und ihr Lied Madonna, maybe you know Madonna, Like a Virgin. And Like a Virgin is the central station, just 6 years old. But 2 years after the station opened, there was a really heavy storm called Kyrill. And some parts of the facade had been totally damaged. But now we can't see anything. Also bereits 2 Jahre nachdem das Teil hier eröffnet war, sprich Joachim Gauck ist im Lande. Ja, und da sehen Sie auch, der Flohmarkt geht hier munter beschwingt auch weiter. Das ist jetzt also unser Haltepunkt Nummer 20, Bahnhof Zoo. It's a funny bicycle you have seen. It's just... No, it's just opposite, yes. So, was wir jetzt hier links haben, das ist der zoologische Garten. And it's open till midnight every day. Wenn Sie es vor dem Hungertode bewahren würden. Das ist sehr empfehlenswert, der 6. Genau, also Christian Democratic Union. Okay. The stars, and now there are 20 new stars, and on the stars are the names of filmmakers, producers, actors. Also wir haben jetzt hier in der Mitte den Boulevard der Stars und jetzt sind nochmal 20 neue Sterne dazugekommen, unter anderem für Thomas Gottschalk und Nina Hoss. Die anderen 18 habe ich jetzt aber vergessen oder noch nicht auswendig gelernt. So, if you turn around, you see the special circus roof from downstairs. Wenn Sie sich jetzt mal umdrehen, sehen Sie nochmal ganz schön das Fujiyama-Dach. And this is of course, this is our stop number 5, Potsdam Square. Also das ist unser Haltepunkt Nummer 5 jetzt, der Potsdamer Platz. Ja? On the left, maybe you see the white building with the flags. It's one of the 5 best hotels in Berlin. It's the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Also wenn Sie sich mal links... So, if you turn right, this is the first traffic light of Germany. It's from the Roaring 20s, but in our days it's only for remembering.
Oh, it's very nice.
Also wer hier schon mal war in den 20er Jahren des letzten Jahrhunderts, Salvador Dali zu finden, in the building on the left, inside is a museum about the Spanish painter Salvador Dali. So, and if there are red pipes in Berlin, it's for red wine, and if there are blue pipes, it's for beer. And maybe the only oldest house in the back is the wine house. Come to the Gendarmen Market. It's our stop number 9. And I think it's the most beautiful market in Berlin. So you want to? Okay. Every
stop and
yes,
take the next.
every 10 or 12 minutes our bus is going. Dann, Andreas, ist auch der Wunsch, einige Gäste wollten hier aussteigen. Okay.
Das ist kein Problem, wir halten ja mal hier beim Ampelmann.
Alles klar, dann. Okay, have a nice day. Maybe we will see us later, yes?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, dann vielleicht bis gleich, ja?
Bis bald.